Hey everybody, Lady Namsi here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the journey to finding myself again, after motherhood, after being a wife and all that. So 2 years ago, my sister-in-law sent me those photos that were taken at my little nephew's baby dedication. And the moment I looked at myself, I just started crying. What has happened to Carol? Where is she? I just couldn't believe that was me. It was the weight, it was the posture, it was the way I was looking. Oh my goodness. I called my sister. I was like, tell me, who is this woman? What happened? Did I miss something? And she was just laughing. That was when I realized for the first time that, Carol is gone missing. That's when I realized that I had gone missing. So anyway, I didn't like the woman I saw. I didn't like anything about her. At that moment, I was like, no, 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 no. I am not going to have this. This woman gotta go. I was like, this woman in this photo has to hit the road. She has to go back wherever she came from because I don't know that woman. Like, who's that? So anyway, I decided immediately that I was going to take action. I had to take responsibility. I could have sat and looked at that photo and cried and felt terrible and, call myself all kinds of names. But I had to take responsibility. I had to sit down and be very, very honest with myself and ask myself, how did I get here? You see, that woman would go to school and drop the kids in her pajamas. And I didn't care. I didn't even see anything wrong about that. I'm not saying it's bad, but at the end of the day, it matters how you carry yourself. It matters how you present yourself. And this is what I was teaching my daughters, that it's okay to wear your pajamas and go wherever you want. Oh my goodness, what a shame. But yeah, that was me. That was that woman, not me. That was that woman there. So I had to take responsibility. I had to accept that, yes, I've let myself go, but I had to do something. I had to ask myself honest questions. How did I get here? What happened? What happened? What happened to you? Hence, I started the keto diet. So I did that for a good few months, and I had to get out of my comfort zone. All those habits, the bad habits that I had acquired, How many times do we whine and whine, and we never even make an effort to, to think, to learn, to find ways to improve ourselves. So I had to come with a plan. How was I going to change the situation? How was I going to change myself? How was I going to learn, to separate being a mother and the woman that I was to the woman I wanted to be, and I knew I could be. So I did my research. Thank God for YouTube. I started, learning about the keto diet. If you listen to the end of the video, I'm just gonna share with you how, I did it and what all I implemented. I had to push myself, and it was hard, breaking those old habits and all those old routines. But I was determined. Every time I would feel I was slipping back into my old self, I would always look at that photo, and it became my motivation and my inspiration. It became the push that I needed, to work on myself. I had to rediscover myself. I had to learn, I had to experiment, and some of the experiments were a fail, but I had to, at the end of the day, it's not about weight loss, but it is about learning to love yourself as a woman. Many times when we become mothers, things change, our bodies change. We are busy with the children, taking care of the home. We are busy with so many things. And it's so easy for us to lose ourselves. It's so easy for us to forget about yourself. Myself not as my kid's mom, myself not as my husband's wife, but myself as Carol. Me remembering that I am wonderfully and fearfully made. Me remembering that, hey, I'm a daughter of a king, so I have to carry myself as such. I have to love myself, as the daughter of a king I am. And that if we remind ourselves that on a daily basis, we find out that some of those, things that come will be able, to rise above them, because you know who you are. Embracing yourself with your flaws. So what, I've gained weight. So what, I'm short. So what, I'm tall. So what, I'm dark. So what, I'm light. So what, there's so many things that sometimes we keep on, speaking in our ears till we really believe those things. And before you know it, we start carrying ourselves with our heads down because we have accepted the things that the enemy has spoken to your ears. Like for me, for example, I grew up with a big forehead, thanks to my dad for the beautiful gift. They call it manza in my language. And for the longest time, I used to hide it. But hey, guess what? This is how God made me. I will embrace it the way it is. I'll love it the way it is. That is my signature, the signature of my face, my cheeks, and my big forehead. And it is what it is. And David goes on to say, I will praise thee, for I am wonderfully and fearfully made. Yes, you are wonderfully and fearfully made. God took his time, to create you, to shape you, to mold you. Don't say things that God has not said about you. Don't speak things that God has not spoken over you. Because what matters is what God says about me. It's what God says about you. So that seals it all. That seals it all. I had to learn to love myself. I had to learn to embrace my flaws. I had to learn, to accept the things I cannot change. And when I learned that, trust me, it made a big difference in me as a woman. And I'm not saying be proud, be arrogant. No, that's not what I'm talking about here. But I'm talking about you realizing that, hey, I am who God says I am. But above everything, again, I've just learned to embrace myself, love myself, the way God made me, who God made me. And I don't apologize for that. I don't apologize for any flaws that I have. You are the one who knows the kind of woman you want to be. If you're happy with where you are and, doing whatever you're doing, perfect, absolutely great. So on the keto diet, what I did was I had to cut all carbs. I replaced them with cauliflower. Cauliflower salsa, I was using cauliflower as my, to replace things like pasta, cauliflower rice. And that was actually a staple in my kitchen. And also I had to learn to make some breads. There were very good recipes online on how to make keto bread and all that stuff. And I had to cut sugar. I wasn't taking sugar at all. I was taking the stevia sweetener, and it wasn't tasting nice. That's one thing I'll tell you, but I kind of learned to work with it. And the other thing I did was I was drinking a lot No, I was drinking loads of water. Yeah, if I say to you I exercise, I'll be lying. I really don't exercise. I do walk though, occasionally, but I wouldn't be, your gym kind of girl. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. One day, I'll get there. But for now, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I stopped as soon as I reached my goal weight, and all I've been doing for the past, goodness, year and a half now, I think. Yeah, all I've been doing is just, making sure I watch what I eat, trying to eat healthy, drink plenty of water. If anybody's interested, or if you want me to share some of the recipes I did make, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll definitely do that for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to press the notification button so you can know if I've uploaded any new videos. God bless you all.